he could do the funeral activities. Okay, JC is hugging his stepdad because he's giving him some advice. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. You're watching Justamomthatsims. I'm KT, and I'm here today for another Twins of Death adventure. So if you like to have fun and you like a good story, please consider liking, subscribing, following, commenting. Just do all the things. So I am starting the episode with Jayce, but he is here with his twin sister Nelina and his little brother. It is Harvestfest. The rest of the family will be over later today. We do have a dinner party planned for them, and Jayce is cooking. His little brother's supposed to be helping. He's less helping and more talking, but we don't expect anything any differently. We are picking up almost exactly where we left off. It is a little bit later. Jayce stopped for a couple hours. Nelina re-braided his hair, so he is rocking his braids. It's gotten a little warmer, even though it feels nice in the house. So he is sporting a tank and shorts, and you can see that Nelina isn't the only person who's undergone some changes. So has Jayce. Nelina's are registering more in how she's behaving, but Jayce has gotten this death tattoo. In his line of work, it could be seen as being in poor taste. However, he's known to wear suits and things at this point because on the Undertaker career, he has now, in the last episode, been promoted to a grief counselor. So nobody sees it outside of his personal life, and he's doing just fine. This episode, yes, we are celebrating Harvestfest today, but also we are planning to have Jayce get a date if possible. He's been kind of struggling on that front, and he has actually invited over a couple of women that he met on Cupid's Corner. He hasn't really talked to either one, so he thought it'd be fine if they both come. They both kind of stated that they don't have plans for Harvestfest, and he did think that was kind of sad. Regardless of him recently losing his father, he still has plenty of family. He's got his mother, he's got his stepfather, and he's got Blake. And it's interesting because neither of the twins called them their stepmom or bonus mom or anything like that. She's just Blake, and it's because for years she took that back seat road as her and Jamie spent a lot of time in absolute chaos. And so she didn't get as close to the kids as she should have. So the Thanksgiving meal is complete. Oh, he's already on Cupid's Corner. This must be queued up from last time. So I am just going to go through it real quick. Maybe she had a CC mishap, but he's attracted to the good nature of her. And Jayce does need somebody that's good. It's a lot of evil Sims and self-absorbed Sims and vain Sims that have been turning up in his feed lately. Blair could be a good fit. So I know exactly who he's gonna ask on a date. I'll just cue him to put this away. He's thinking about his stepdad right now, actually. And then I'm gonna have him resume this cake. The dinner party starts at 5 p.m. So I'm thinking the one dessert is good, but we need something that could function like an appetizer maybe. I think we'll do some rolls because that would be the next thing that would be great to cook. And then I'm gonna have him put this blueberry cheesecake away. It looks amazing. Jayce has been figuring that he wants love. He is a landlord, by the way. So right now his aspiration, okay, he can't use those side counters. I was questioning if he could. He's got a lot of counter space in here, but his aspiration right now is to be a 5-star property owner. So for the next leg of the journey to start, we're just waiting for a maintenance event to occur. I'm putting everything in the fridge because we don't have a whole lot of time, but enough where I don't want the food to start to spoil. Jayce is looking absolutely amazing, and so does these brazen lotus rolls. I'm gonna put these away too, and I think that's enough food for the amount of people that are coming over. We'll see if he likes any of the ladies that's coming. I can't even honestly remember everybody we invited, but I'm gonna have him come up here and take a shower. Jayce would like to add a shower to this bathroom. This is the shared bathroom for the unit. He spent quite a bit on this tub. So one thing he was thinking is that he could do a separate shower and we could move the radiator, but it's perfectly positioned by this tub. It's starting to get a little warm, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the air units because I don't want any problems. I'm just going walls up to make sure we call all the air units. Yeah, we gotta get these windows fixed or else the house is gonna continue to just leak air. Jayce has gone to take his shower and he's just fixing this radiator because his thoughts are he has been slowly kind of upgrading what he can. He spent a lot of his liquid cash buying really nice things to go inside the home. He did nice wallpapers, nice cabinets and counters, furniture, not the best but nice looking, and he tried to get some themes going, but he obviously had some problems in here. Look at the holes in the floor, but it's just a fixer upper, and the fact that he was able to save and or invest smartly in the Sim Fortune 1000 $100,000 is saying a lot, and he did this as a teenager. The things he can't afford to replace right now, he's just upgrading them. So what he's doing is putting a fire safe upgrade right here on the radiator that's in the kitchen. He feels like it could be the most dangerous. I don't know if I agree, just because it's not near anything that can catch fire, I don't think. We're gonna go walls down. It's time to start our dinner party, and we don't have any goals. I can see out in the distance that Blake has made it first, so he's just going to come and greet her and be thankful. He could at least ask her just how she's doing. Jayce is outside, and his very first interaction with Louisa Sterling, who was a sim from Cupid's Corner via the gallery, is something that made him more attracted to her. But he wants to speak to everyone, and he wants to come and be thankful. And another thing is, she came in, she either had a pack or CC that I didn't have, so I just had to put clothes on her. So I did all of her clothes from the Life and Death and the Love Struck pack, and her hair is a CC by Rusty, I think. I can't think of their name, but they're on Curse Forge. They make a lot of clothes, and I don't see a whole lot of hairs, but this is one of theirs, and I think it fits her perfectly. I do want to just come over. Jayce is doing all the being thankful, welcoming everyone here, and he's just outside like, welcome to my humble abode, and it is humble. I want to show you the Thanksgiving spread, the bread, the turkey, and the blueberry cheesecake. So Jayce is just greeting everybody. They're going to spend a little time talking out here. Then he's going to go ahead and call everyone a meal because he is hungry. He doesn't like waiting to this late in the day to eat. He's so happy that Blake showed up because he didn't know if she would. And his mom's good friend, Leanne, you know, we met her daughter last episode, and her daughter is evil. So it just wasn't for us. They're all just having the best time, and he sees his little sister. She's not on the stay over this time. He's going to kiss her cheek. And then he's going to get ready to come in and invite everybody in. Everybody looks beautiful, by the way. Absolutely wonderful and healthy, he's thinking. Our Harvestfest is looking good, guys, and all he needs to do is get in the house now. He's going to ring that dinner bell, and I do believe that's our money shot. I should have had them set the table. It is set, and some people are eating there, but this is why we want that giant dining hall table, so that everybody can come and sit around the table and fit around the table. But everybody's eating. Some people elected to go straight for the dessert first, as did Blake, for example. You can see that his relationship with Blake is slightly better. He does want to talk about what he can do here, and he's telling her that he saw that there's some local fishing spots, and he really wants to try those spots. He does want to come and get to know Lucia a little more. Nelina is here, just the siblings again, and he wants to kind of get out of there and get to know other people. Here is our other sim that we invited over. He did talk to her. Nelina's profile pic is looking different. She's got her arms crossed in the picture. I've not seen that, and I don't have a mod that's doing that, so I think that's something with the new update or Life and Death. So far, Liliana Warzo, he's attracted to her. She's romantic and ambitious, and he is going to find out more about her, and they have amazing compatibility, he feels. But he knows everything he can know about Luica? I don't know if that's Luica or Louisa. She's active, a foodie, and good. Amazing compatibility, attracted. That's great. So let's jump back into our Harvestfest. The others are coming, and he's like, maybe I should have cooked more dessert. Does something stink over here? I don't know what stinks, but now you're saying it smells good, so I don't know what that is, but he's wanting to find out what he can about her. We'll see if he can figure out. Oh, he's trying to get to know her now. She's neat. So that's another quality he's attracted to. So he knows everything that he can about her. So I think what we could do now is schedule dates with both of them. Let me show you his bucket list. He wants to become a parent. He wants to reaffirm his research. So we are going to start working on that. We spent the most of last episode with his sister, Nelina, and a little at the end with Jayce. Most of this episode will be with Jayce. He needs to have some deep conversations. I think he's going to do that with Louisa. They are at the level where they can have a deep conversation. Faiz came and cooked this cake, and it's great because it seems like everybody's absolutely going for the sweets. We are going to do just a little cleaning up. We will clean this. I don't know if the counter smells because it's dirty. Jayce has unlike the workaholic lifestyle. Now, I do believe that he's got a lot of different things going on based on his father's death. While I think he's starting to value that he wants family more, he is starting to work more too because he's wanting those career goals as well. I'm not sure what could be causing the smell uproar. Jayce is still cleaning up straight plates, honey. But we've got all our Harvestfest goals, and hopefully everything's good. I want to talk to Dante while while he's here. We've still just got a little bit of time left at the dinner party. I hope he's almost gotten everything up because I really, really want him to talk to his stepdad. Nobody really ate bread. I think we'll just put this away. What's wrong, Nelina? Nelina is actually over here talking to her brother, and she's like, I see you got a couple ladies here. And you know Nelina, she'll steal one from Jayce. She's just trying to talk to him. His sister's in the background. Demi, his younger sister, by his mom, is doing homework. So Jayce's just gonna spend a little time cleaning up, and then he's gonna put things away. He did not get to talk to his stepdad. Jayce is gonna light his incense because it helps to give him some wellness, and he's really big about that. Now he does need to go to work tomorrow, and he's done everything he needs to do for that. He's gonna flirt. He kept it really light, really cute with Liliana and Lucia. He's just gonna send her a flirty selfie, and he thinks this is good. He's gonna send that flirty selfie to her because it's late. He's gonna go to bed because he's gotta go to work in the morning, but he wants to talk to his stepdad, so we'll be right back. Jayce is up and he wants to pay the bills. He is planning to ask Lucia out on a date. Oh, Faiz. He's just gonna talk to him. He's gonna commend him for being a good tenant. He does wish he would clean up a little more to himself when he cooks. We'll probably get a grace period thing later today, and we'll probably go up on his rent a little because Jayce just paid $700 in bills. Faiz is complaining about the accommodations as well. I'm gonna send Jayce in. Faiz is very angry. See, he wants to talk to Dante, and we're gonna make that happen. So we'll see before work if he gets time, but he is going to give Pro. We changed his name and it changed itself back. I don't know why he's hungry because he's got food. We're going to get ready to go to work. I do want to show you Jayce's outfit as a grief counselor. Yeah, it's a bit much, but he's going to go to work and we'll be back unless something happens while he's at work. Jayce is home. Oh, he got promoted to burial consultant. Great. Jayce has been promoted to burial consultant. He'll now make $181 per hour. He has received a $1,300 bonus and he can discuss end of life services. Great. That's great. I can't wait to try that. He's going to come in and just use the restroom, brush his teeth. Oh, this is the ghost because before we go on a date, we've got to get rid of another ghost. We're going to get rid of this ghost first, and he's going to introduce himself because we found that it helps a little when we're trying to confront a ghost. Dante is here. The ghost hasn't left yet. We'll go back. Okay, Jayce is hugging his stepdad because he's giving him some advice. And he's just telling him that he kind of likes both of these women. He's telling him he doesn't know which one, but also, oh, the ghost is in this. But what he's saying is you have to follow your heart, son. But he also wants to talk about some end of life things with him. We gotta plan something too. We need to achieve garden level 3, but we need to plan something. I'm wondering if that means a date will count. This ghost is being helpful. We did finish that bucket list item. They are talking and he's saying, have you planned for if something happens? And Dante is like, no, not really. But Jayce is thinking about these things, not only his job, but his dad. I don't know how to successfully confront the ghost. I wanted to do the date today, but it looks like that might not happen. We had to do it about 4 times, but then we did it. So let's get leftovers. We're going to have to do our date tomorrow, guys. No big deal. We did get promoted. Oh gosh, we did not put that bread up and now it is spoiled. So we'll clean it up when we finish eating. We've got a electrical failure, so we need to go deal with it before we go to bed. We're in the grace period, so we're gonna go up to 95 simoleons. That should be that. Let's see. Yes. I see he's gonna knock on Nelina's door. This is his sister's room. We've got an electrical failure. I don't know that we're equipped to fix this. He should have probably called a contractor, but we will go ahead and do that. Hi. I think that's that. So we did avert prices there. While we're here, let's go ahead and make her radiator fire safe. This will up her unit rating, or if not, it will definitely up her satisfaction with being here. We want to make her very comfortable. Then he needs to go home after this to his apartment so he can get some sleep. Oh, that's Jamie. Jayce has been coming into contact with his father's ghost, and it's an interesting feeling. It really is. He's staying here to talk to him, but after this, he's gonna go home because he knows that he needs rest. He's got to be at work. The lights keep flickering, and it's this hollow ground lot trade. We see fissures in the ground that we can absolutely put our hand in. We see all kinds of weird things going on here. So Jayce's gonna go to bed. We need a garden level 3 before we can get our next promotion, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now. We've got 3 more promotions to get him to the top of his career, and he is still a young adult. He's got 38 days until he ages up. We'll be right back. Jayce is home, and he is just gonna get ready to go on his date. Or we're gonna ask her on a date. We don't even know if she'll say yes, but he's just kind of getting freshened up, and he's gonna eat some of these Thanksgiving leftovers. He is feeling pretty tense. We will probably go somewhere fun for our date. We don't have anything in here that fixes fun, right? This is Jayce's wheel. He could do the funeral activities. He would like people to light candles and serve food and give a lighthearted eulogy, plant something, and give toast. The only other thing we can do right now is talk about his remains. He would actually like this urn here. So he's updating that. And then he's going to clean up. We practice squibbles to get our stuff up, but Jayce needs to come outside in this little house in the back. It's just the extension of the house if you go walls up, but what we keep is our fuse box and we keep our water heater. So the lights are flickering not because we are on hollow ground, but it is because of this. So we're ready to go. Let's try to plan our date. We're going to keep it simple by being romantic friendly, having drinks, food, and dancing. I think we could go to a bar. Jayce is greeting Louisa, and we picked her because of how high their friendship bar is compared to the other lady that he invited, Liliana, to dinner. And I'll just hover, and you can see that you see their bar is lower. He is going to just socialize, and he's going to try to tell her a joke. And he's telling her that I wanted to go to Sunset Valley, but he's got this little joke about it, and she thinks it's funny, and he's telling her that he's never been, and she's confirming that she's never been. I do think this is a beautiful sim. He's gonna just ask her about her job, ask her if she's single too, because we learn to make sure, right? We're gonna go into the bar, and they are just kind of sitting here. They could probably play together since they're here. He's asking her, so what's your favorite food? Are you good at chess? And she's like, I'm decent. And she's moving these pieces like she is. Now, what is Jayce saying about woohoo honey? Because nobody asked him to talk about that. He decided to take his braids down and let his full fro show. He thinks he's really handsome with his hair like this. He's just going to ask her about logic puzzles. He's talking about food, and she's like, let me show you a picture of something that I cooked. It was grilled cheese. And he's like, oh. So we don't know if that means she can't cook. He's talking about how he likes to box in his spare time. I'm going to have him drink this sleep replacement that's sitting in his inventory. They are just really having a good time. He wants to find out more about her interest. He wants to ask her, have you found out more about the huntings here? Have you seen anything? Because he's a skeptic. So as a skeptic, he doesn't always believe in some of the things that he sees. Jayce is always going to talk about books when he gets the chance because this is just something he's very interested in. He also likes that she seems very intelligent. They do need to get further on a date, but he wants to first ask how she thinks the date is going. I want to be known for my unparalleled intelligence. Wow. So she's saying it's starting off good and I would like to eat. Jayce is coming in with Lucia and he's going to order food because she's intimated that she's a little hungry, not a lot. So he's just going to order some French fries together and then they can both just grab some. And I think what I want to do is take control of her. Jayce's got his fries. Louisa, I think she's just tired, but she's going to get her food. I was trying to see if it was anywhere near here that they could sit together and eat. Girl, did you get food? She doesn't like the music that's on. She's thinking about babies and blocks. I think you could get another serving, girl. She is enjoying the date. They got a brunch date, but I meant to extend it, but it's okay. It's 3 a.m. So what I'm gonna do is just do a little flirtation. She doesn't seem ready to run from him or anything. He is romantically reserved. I think he wants to tell her that she's beautiful. And she's like, so you work with the dead? He's like, yeah, I put their clothes on. I do quite a bit right now, but I want to be a mortician. And she's like, I wanted to be an actor before. I think that's very interesting. Jayce, is there a reason you got up over here? He is blowing her a kiss. because the date is over, but they don't want it to end. She thinks the date went fine. A lot has changed now that we have been able to change the station. She's hugging him. She's gonna say, hey, maybe we could exchange numbers because they've been communicating through Cupid's Corner app, but she just wants to kind of flirt with him. She's gonna get ready to go home. She's a love bug now. As they get ready to end their night, JC is shocked because Louisa kissed him. He is quite pleased sharing his first kiss with her. And he's also just telling her right up front that I'm on my soul's journey and I'm looking for love, but I wanted to be with the right person. He's getting shy as he talks about it. She is like, well, I'm ready to start looking and settling down with the right person. So JC is going to give her one last kiss before he goes home because he doesn't have to be at work, but he needs to get home and he needs to do a little gardening before we go over to Nelina. He is just going to tell her that he's got his eye on her because he's capable of expressing himself, and he's going to go home on that note. As JC goes home, we'll be right back. JC is home and he is just going to harvest and spray for these bugs to try to work on his gardening skill. So JC is going to trim this, and it's funny because I think these floor spots, I don't know if they can walk over them. He did get to that next level. He did just get to level 2 gardening, so we'll try to aim for 3 real quick so that he has everything he needs. And let me go over here and order him some seeds. We'll do some starter fruits. JC is out here planning, just really trying to get this last gardening skill. We're a little under halfway. We can water the ones that aren't dormant. Oh my gosh, the garden's got the blight. What plant has the blight? I don't even know. We can see JC through the window. He is studying gardening and thinking about his mom, so he probably will call her. Since JC is off, instead of a formal date, he is going to invite over Liliana Warros just because he doesn't want to make a final decision until he at least talks to her. And one thing about JC is he makes his mind up pretty quickly. Oh, his mom was here. We're going to run out and catch her. She was probably ringing our bell and we didn't hear it. I don't know. It said that the other lady would be right over, but I guess she has to go now anyway. Do we see her? Oh, here she is. He's gonna discuss his interest with her, and she likes his jokes, and he is gonna flatter her just by telling her she's beautiful. He likes her pink theme. You know, it's very different to him, but he does like it. And I think what JC is going to do is like put his yoga mat out and try to do a yoga routine because he hasn't gotten to do that in a while, and I think that will take him to wellness level 5. And she's a sweetheart. She's cleaning up and things. I do think we could probably try to flirt with her once, and I really just want to see how it goes. And I think with her, he would praise her charm. We'll just get our yoga on for just another minute and see how that goes. She's coming back, so we will go ahead and just flirt a little and see how it goes with her. And she did like that, but it didn't do anything as far as their romance. Maybe he can try to charm her. And he's just blowing like a little silly kiss at her. But again, it did nothing. So, I mean, I don't doubt that he's attracted to her, but I just don't know if it's going anywhere. Let me have him go ahead and take a shower, and then we will just switch to Nelina for just a little while once I get JC to bed, and we'll just check in on her. We'll probably be going to work with her next episode. We'll be back. Nelina is here, and she's just running upstairs to go to the restaurant real quick. She still has a couple days. We're back to another week before she goes to work. So what I want to do as we are checking in on her is first, I would like her to flirt with Sonia. That's one of her woohoo partners. And then I would also like her to flirt with, let's send a flirty selfie to Vincent. Probably incriminating evidence. That's not flirty at all. I think this one. So we send that flirty selfie, and we need her to get that thanatology skill. So let's go ahead and look up historical deaths. She's got a long way to go. And if we can get her thanatology skill this episode, we will call that mission accomplished. I think the other way to get it, we can come over here and read some theories. Nelina is serious about her job. She's been kind of flighty about other things, but not her job. She's a soul slayer, which is level 5 of the Reaper career, by the way. I haven't been so much worried about that. We will get to it because I can tell you right now the goal. Oh, her brother's here. I'll tell you right now that the goal for Nelina isn't to focus on her Reaper career, but I do want to go go with her to reap at least once for every level of the reaping career, and at most twice. I can tell you up front, if you're here to focus on the reaper career, that's not what'll be happening over here. Nelina's got a bigger story to tell, but I am serious about her career. Oh, you can see her thanatology skill quickly rising. To release souls, we've got to do the netherworld portal. The thing is, we can't go there until it's time to work, unless there's some other way there. I don't know yet. When we go to work with her, which will be next episode, it will be our first time for this level. But what we will do is release those spirits. I think this time is going to be enough. Nelina wants to go on a skiing trip. I do want her to write a goal for her bucket list item. I think maybe party. She will want to party. Yes, we just got to level 4 of that thanatology skill. Did she write that? What I do want to do is have her read a couple more theories as we... Oh, I think this is the house that they keep talking about at Jayce's job as an Undertaker. So I do think with Nelina, as we play her, you will see her doing a lot more exploration of the world. I think as we sign off, that's kind of what we're going to do now, because she's getting a little tired. And this will give her just the smallest boost on the next skill, because we know for a fact she's going to need that. Let's travel with Nelina, and we'll be right back. I do want to show you this lovely home, because Nelina did find out that it's actually her girlfriend, because Sonia asked her to be her girlfriend. She wants to discuss fears. Nelina is just talking to Sonia. Sonia called and told her that she moved. So what she does want to do is do a little bit of woohoo. We've got one more thing to do this episode, because again, with Nelina, you will see her doing a lot of exploration. So they are kissing, and she is glowing, and I guess maybe she's famous. I don't know, but I don't know why else she would be glowing. So we're gonna come up here. This is a big house, very nice house. She's got plenty of space. She's got 3 bedrooms here. But Nelina is finished with Sonia, but she's going to explore this vacant house it's kind of across town. And yeah, she's just gonna run out in her in her pajamas, y'all. Nelina's gonna run out in her pajamas to explore this house. This is the house that Nelina is in, exploring. It has a presence for sure. So I can't wait to see what she gets from doing this. She is out, so let me see if she got a buff or something from it. Same old house. Well, that was a letdown. Nelina wandered through the golden oldies, but the spookiness didn't quite live up to the hype. The cobwebs and creaky floors were more tedious than terrifying, leaving her feeling overwhelmed. It seems the old houses have lost their edge. Maybe next time she will find something a bit more exciting. And she's got a killer vibe from being macabre. As Nelina gives herself something to eat before she goes back to Sonia's house to go to bed, I do think this is where we're going to leave the episode. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. Jayce is on the road to finding love. Nelina is still a little listless and restless, but next episode we will be going to work with Nelina. We'll probably start with Jayce on his love quest. We will be soon getting ready to throw a family reunion, most likely. So we'll see if we can pack that all into next episode. But I hope you enjoyed this episode, and until next time, remember, keep simming, be happy, and always have a blessed day. Bye bye.